Hello, I'm Simon Whistler. You're watching TopTenzNet, and in the video today we're looking at the top 10 grocery store tricks to get you to buy more. And just before we get started, I will say that this video is a collaboration with Coffee Break, a new YouTube channel. If you'd like to go check out their videos, please do follow the link in the description below, because if you like this one, you'll like their stuff. The guy over there who runs that channel actually wrote the script for this video. Alright, so when you walk into a grocery store, whether you realize it or not, everything is designed to make you buy more. From the carts to the smells, from the music to the shelves, very careful research has determined what will sell best. By knowing the tricks of the trade that your grocery store is using, you can become a more disciplined shopper and make sure you only buy what you need. In the video today, the top 10 tricks that grocery stores use in order to make you buy more once you're in the store. Number 10. Oversized grocery carts. Ever think, who could possibly use all this grocery cart space? Well, you are not alone. In fact, the majority of people don't even use half of that space. Grocery stores purposefully oversize your cart. By making your cart bigger than you need, it looks like it's never full, so it psychologically makes you feel like you haven't shopped enough. We naturally assume that the cart is sized to meet our needs, so well, we try to fill it up. Kind of like how bigger plates will make you eat more, bigger shopping carts will make you shop more. According to Martin Lindstrom, marketing consultant, when shopping cart sizes were doubled, customers bought 19% more. So next time, use a smaller cart if your grocery store has one, and see if your spending habits change. Number 9. Aromas. Love the smell of freshly baked bread or fresh rotisserie chicken? Well, again, you're not alone, and grocery stores are ready to give you exactly what you want. From the moment you walk in the door, you're assaulted with all of these delicious smells for one reason: to get your salivary glands working. That is why the rotisserie chickens in the bakery are located near the front of the store. According to Paco Underhill, consumer expert and owner of EnviroCell, the grocery store wants you shopping with your stomach, not with your head. If you want to be a disciplined shopper, you have to be aware that those smells are deliberately placed where they are in order to entice you, and you must ignore them. Number 8. Free samples. When someone is handing free, delicious, bite-sized snacks out in a store full of food, it can seem like a totally altruistic gesture, but oh, it is not. No, you aren't being rewarded for being a loyal customer, and the grocery store is not just being polite by offering samples. Offering free samples is a great way to push a specific product, but the amount of sales increase varies wildly. There are some products, like beer, where a free sample can increase the sales by 70%, but there are also much more lucrative product samples as well. For example, if wine is the product sample, the sales of that product will increase on average by 300%. In the case of frozen pizza, sales will go up as much as 600%. Lipstick and other cosmetics are also great sample products and increase sales by 550%. So the next time you take a sample, just remember the kind people handing it to you might just be a little more devious than you think. Number 7. Music. We all know music plays a powerful influence on our mood, but did you know that stores use music to affect how fast we shop? It's totally true. During peak hours, stores will often play faster music to make you shop faster and get you out of the store. But during off-peak hours, many stores will play music with a rhythm that's slower than the average heartbeat. According to the author of Brand Washed, having slower-paced music makes people stay in the store longer and buy up to 29% more. If you want to spend less, maybe consider putting on some headphones and shopping to some up-tempo music. Number 6. Shelf height. Grocery stores know that what you see first is incredibly important. This is why shelf placement has almost become a science in grocery stores in order to make you buy the highest markup items possible. A quick rundown. The stretch level, which is above your head, is one of the worst places for a product. Some customers aren't even tall enough to reach this level, and even the ones who are don't want to reach up there. This is where low profit margins, small and light items, for safety reasons, are placed. The eye-level shelves are the most important place in the store. Products located at eye level receive 35% greater attention than those on lower shelves. Because of this, the store will often put the highest profit margin products here. Basically, if you're a bargain hunter, avoid shopping at this level. At the touch level, which is near the adult torso, is where all the kids' items go, because this is the eye level for the average kid. This is why all the sweet cereals and candy is located between 3 to 4 feet high. Candy companies know better than to market to adults. Kids just have sweeter tooths, so they get all the attention from the companies selling sugary products. Finally, the stoop level is the height where you have to bend over to get the item. This is similar to the stretch level and is one of the worst places on the shelf. This is basically product purgatory for everyone except bargain hunters who are willing to stoop over for a deal. So remember, if you're looking for good prices, don't look straight ahead, look up or down for the best deals. Number 5. Associated items. There are some products that we subliminally associate with each other, whether or not we realize it. There are a lot of things that can fall into this category. These are products where if you buy one, you're very likely to buy another if you see it. Grocery stores know this and place these products next to each other because we're more likely to buy both products as a pair. This is why, for example, jelly would be right next to peanut butter in an American supermarket. It's also why the world over you'll find toothbrushes right next to the toothpaste. Number 4. Scattering the important items. One way a grocery store increases sales is by ensuring that the customer travels down each and every aisle. So as important as it is to keep associated items close together, it's equally important to spread out the most important products evenly across the aisles in order to keep customers moving through the store. There are certain staples in most people's diets that are predictable: bread, milk, eggs, cereal, coffee, pasta, rice, beans, and meat, as well as some others. These are the products that most people go to the store for. By making sure each of these staple items has its own aisle means that the grocery store can essentially design your shopping trip and send you down as many aisles as possible. The olives, expensive cheeses, and vitamin supplements, which aren't usually part of shopping lists, can make it into the grocery cart because you have to pass by them while you're getting the essentials. By doing this, the grocery store maximizes the chance of you making an impulse purchase and filling up that oversized cart. Number 3. Mock grocery stores. By now you might be wondering, how could stores possibly have all of this data on shopping? Well, very few people know this, but most major consumer goods companies, including Unilever, Kraft, PepsiCo, and Coca-Cola, as well as others, have set up cameras within mock supermarkets to monitor customer buying habits. They stock the shelves with their own products as well as their competitors, then watch people as they come to shop. While their shoppers shop, cameras record their reactions and discover what makes them reject one brand and choose another. Another popular research tool is focus groups, where people are asked to shop in an online grocery store. Based on this data, the company develops what in business is called a planogram, a model for showing where each product could be placed on the shelves to generate the highest sales. Then the companies buy this shelf space in supermarkets and drugstores accordingly. Number 2. Got milk? This is probably the most well-known grocery store trick in the book. The grocery store puts the milk in the farthest corner of the store, so you have to cross the entire store in order to get to it. This is undeniably true, but there are actually 2 reasons for why the milk is in the back of the store. Milk needs to be refrigerated right away, so the fridges are located in the back of the store where the loading occurs. That way, the milk can spend the least amount of time in warm conditions. That being said, it doesn't hurt to have one of the best-selling grocery products be in the back corner of the store to ensure that everyone has to walk by all the other aisles. Number 1. Perception of freshness. The number 1 quality people look for in vegetables and fruit is freshness. Unfortunately, due to industrialized farming, oftentimes vegetables or fruits just aren't as fresh as we would want them to be. To get around this, grocery stores have found ways to trick us into thinking they are more fresh than they really are. For example, some supermarkets have been sprinkling their vegetables with a mist of water, a trend which came out of Denmark. Those tiny water droplets are associated in our brain as symbols of freshness and purity. Another example of this is that Dole and many other banana growers have focused a lot of research into learning what color of yellow best signals ripe and fresh to your brain. The perfect color is Pantone color 120752, also called buttercup, which we will associate with the perfect banana. Even one shade of yellow off is considered to be inferior, and farmers will aim to hit exactly that buttercup shade of yellow in order to make your mind think, oh, well, that must be fresh. So I really hope you enjoyed that video. As I mentioned at the beginning, it was in collaboration with another channel called Coffee Break. If you'd like to, please go and check out their stuff. They wrote the script for this video, so I think if you like this one, you'll really like what they're up to. They're a new channel, but we at TopTenz, we really love what they're doing. So please go check them out, link in the description below, as well as on the screen now. Also over there on the right, a couple of other videos that you might enjoy if you enjoyed this one, and thank you for watching.